Buccaneers 23, Raiders 22. The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now Mariota. Now he's forced out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second and a long way to go. Mariota, reception here by Ruggs. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Gun on 3rd down, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. 75 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Fournette on the counter. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. This is Fournette.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
53's the mark. 53. Check.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Suck up for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Flush to his right. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got a man. It's Williams. Now it's timeout taken.
Perhaps
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mariota. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Henry Ruggs the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
to 2nd and 10.
54's mark, 54's mark. Check, check.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A toss running left, Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run with Fournette.
At the 30-yard line.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Brady now on 1st down. The quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brady going to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown.